So today I'm going to be filming a new video and it's going to be kind of serious, so if you're not into those kinds of videos, then I would click off now. I'm going to be a little quieter because my room's empty and it's kind of echoing a lot, and I wanted to film a video that was a little more serious. I don't really film those a lot because I'm not really a serious person. I don't like being so emotional. I just thought that it'd be kind of cool to film a video kind of being serious, just because I feel like scoliosis is a pretty serious thing and it does affect a lot of people, and sometimes it's not in a positive way, and I just felt like school time is kind of like a harder time for people with scoliosis because you're around people that you weren't that close to a lot of the times, so it's like you feel more uncomfortable about yourself and like your brace and all that kinds of stuff. So yeah, I'm going to be talking about that right now. School time for me is pretty chill, to be honest. I have, in my school personally, I don't feel like I fit in, and that's fine. I don't have to fit in. I don't have to be the popular girl. I don't care about that, to be completely honest. I just want people that are there for me and that are my friends, and I have that. But overall, with the amount of people there, and everyone has a different personality and people are just different, and that's totally fine. But a lot of people aren't very sensitive towards other people's feelings. That's fine, I get it. I mean, I don't expect people to, I don't want people to pity me, I don't want people to act different around me, but it's not the easiest thing to have a brace or have scoliosis and you feel so different. What I think one of the reasons why I was so stressed out and confused when I first got my brace was because I kept on thinking wow, I'm the only one at this school that has this, and I felt really weird about it, and I just felt like being different was bad. And everyone's like, oh, different's amazing, be you, be different, and it is good to be different. But in your head, it's you don't want to hear that. You just want everything to be better, and you want to be like everyone else so you don't have to feel different. It's just kind of weird. That's how I felt anyways. All 6th grade, I just felt so, not trapped, but kind of lost. I was really sad at the time, and I think a lot of it was because of scoliosis, and I remember people, when I would go to the nurse to take it off and go to gym, I remember people looking at me that I knew, and they were like, oh, you have scoliosis? I didn't know that. And they would start laughing, and they would tell everyone. And not that everyone knew who I was, so it didn't matter, but in my head I didn't think about that. This is not a pity video. My life is not hard. It wasn't hard at all. But being 12 or 11 or however old I was, it's just weird to be in that kind of situation because you're not used to it. You went from elementary school to where I didn't even have a brace to middle school, which is a pretty big transition. With having a brace, it was just hard for me. I just wasn't happy. And when people were being mean to me, I thought it was because I had scoliosis and they thought I was weird, and I thought that they thought that I was some weird kid with this plastic thing around her. I just didn't feel comfortable with everyone around me knowing I had it. And in 7th grade, which was last year, I was fine most of the time. There was just one incident. It wasn't even a big deal. I was just really emotional that day. Someone saw my brace and they picked it up and they were like, ew, what is that? They were so grossed out, and I don't know why I freaked out, but I started crying. And it wasn't because of what she said or her being grossed out. It was just I thought it was gross. I think that now I'm fine with it. I don't really care about it. I just want my back to get better because it hurts a lot. But then I thought about what everyone else thought, and everyone's always don't think about what everyone else thinks, do you, preach it, girly, do you, it's better to be unique than everyone else, you're only you, but it's just when everyone says that, you don't listen to it. I used to put the brace before myself, because at school I was so scared about what everyone else thought, and what I would do was I would just think that everyone else was staring at me or looking at me weird or thinking about me weird. And I think I did that so in case they did do that, I would be prepared for it. And it's just so not, it's, you don't need that. You don't need that negativity and like already planning ahead of something that isn't even gonna happen. And I was so worried about everyone else like what people thought of me when they weren't even thinking that. They were probably just like, this chick is really annoying, like I don't know who she is, but she's really annoying. They probably didn't even like know I had scoliosis because no one knew I had it. I think a lot of people don't understand is that it's literally plastic. It isn't a part of you, it isn't you. The brace doesn't define you, it's not you. It's just something you have to wear so your back gets better. It's like the small thing that I blew way out of proportion. And obviously when I first got it, it is hard. It's not easy, and it's still not that easy, but it's definitely not the worst thing. And I think putting people in the mix and thinking about, I think middle school is just kind of a hard time because everyone says this, but middle school is this time where you're thinking about what you want to do, who you are, and it's just weird. It's a weird time, and throwing a brace and annoying people and bullies in the mix, it's not the best. In the long run, it's way better to go through it now than later. A lot of it for me was feeling alone and like no one had what I had. It felt so isolated, and I reached a breaking point and I was so done with being sad. That's when I started YouTube, and this was like, everyone's like, oh, YouTube changed my life. It hasn't changed my life, but it changed my scoliosis outlook and journey, because now I don't care what everyone else thinks. I think that talking about it more and being more open with it helps you not care about it anymore. Having scoliosis is not easy, and I think that there needs to be more awareness about it and stuff. But I just wanted to let y'all know, if you have scoliosis or you have a back brace, that I'm here and I have scoliosis, I have a back brace, and you are not alone. I think, again, no matter how many times I say that, you're probably still gonna feel alone, but you are not. Scoliosis is just a little thing in your life that's gonna happen. It's gonna be there for maybe 2, 3, 4 years, and then it's gonna go away when you're an adult, and you're gonna be glad you had a brace when your back doesn't hurt anymore. So yeah, you guys are great. No one cares you have a back brace. No one cares. Just forget about everyone else and think about you and think that it's for the best. And yeah, I think that's all I have to say. I think the last thing I'm gonna say is that you guys are so great, and you guys, no one probably says this to you, but you guys are so strong for going through it. I hate being so sappy, but I feel like sometimes you have to be a little serious, because you can make people laugh, but that stuff is kind of temporary. So I just thought this would be a little more permanent-ish. Seriously, if you guys have any questions or you want to talk, like, you can literally just rant and I'll listen and tell you advice or just be there for you. Then you can also, I'm not doing this so you can like follow me on Instagram or anything, but if you want to, you can DM me on Instagram or Twitter, or you can even Snapchat me, and maybe we can like have a Snapchat like FaceTime call thing, and we can talk face to face if you guys want. If any of you want to talk, just hit me up and I will answer and we can talk. If you guys want any more videos about back to school scoliosis stuff, like outfits and stuff, then you can comment that if you want, or you can DM me about your suggestions or have any ideas, then I will do that for you guys. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.